Hello, welcome to a Hazard TV video, and today is another episode of Ultimate Future World Season 5. Last episode, all I remember is Spain, well, Iberia splitting into a bunch of different states. Yeah. Also, I think Prussia collapsed. Anyways, let's get into the video. So the first thing that's going to happen in today's video is the United States of America going through a civil war. A bunch of regions don't want to be in the US anymore, which makes sense. And the breakaway regions are actually getting help. From outside forces. By outside forces, I mean the Ottomans, Russia, India. You know, the normal ones that like backing their enemies. So just the Ottoman Empire actually, but they're getting help from India, Russia, South Africa, and the Ottoman Indian Company, which for some reason, for being just a company, like a trading company, they have a lot of troops. Well, so the breakaway regions are Washington, Texas, California. This is going to be Cuba, Dominica, Colombia, Guyana, Central America. Also, there's a little breakaway region here, which is the people who wants to rejoin Mexico. And center of the state, the region of Montana. Montana breaks away, and the United States decide to fight them as they don't want to have be like that. And well, so they go to war, and well, they don't do well. They end up losing most of their land to Montana. But then also Cuba starts pushing up, and then a coup in the Cuba region takes place, and it becomes Florida. And they sign a peace treaty. And basically everybody gets what they want, in the peace treaty, and Canada gets Newfoundland. So the United States is just this little bit, and Alaska, which the Greater Columbia goes to war with the States of America, and they take Alaska. And then Canada goes to war as well with them, taking Michigan and some of their old land. They also take a lot of New England. And the Mexican breakaway region joins Mexico. And then California joins FATO, so does Washington and Texas and Montana and Florida. However, then Brazil leaves FATO, and they rename it to NATO, the North American Treaty Organization. Well, North Atlantic, North American. However, in South America, Brazil goes into a civil war. Regions of it break away. To get away from the Brazilian government. And well, Brazil knows that they aren't going to be able to win this, so they just have outside powers help, which Colombia doesn't help. Colombia actually just takes most of the northern land, expand what was once the empire, and then Guyana just took that bit. The Ottoman Empire got involved and took this entire southern region. However, Brazil did manage to take that region and parts of the Peru region. However, that's all they could regain. Some of the regions took land from other regions. However, the Civil War didn't finish, as there's still the remaining bits that haven't been sorted out. And they call themselves the Brazilian Freedom Fighters, as they are fighting for freedom in Brazil. So they're at war for a long time. And nobody really knows what to do until the Ottoman Empire got involved, and everybody knew that if they don't do something to stop the Ottomans, the Ottomans will probably end up taking most of South America or turn them into a puppet state. So the Ottoman Empire are told to take their troops out of Brazil, or they will be invaded. Because the Ottoman Empire is the strongest nation, and they rule the United Nations, nobody can really do anything about it, except for maybe the African Commonwealth. However, the Ottoman Empire isn't overseer of it, so we can't really do anything. It's really only the Manila Treaty that could do anything. So they don't take troops out, and they even send troops to the area where most of the fighting happens, and the Brazilian freedom fighters actually managed to take most of Brazil. And then they actually joined the Ottoman Empire. And then the Ottoman Empire signed a peace treaty. So this is what the peace treaty looks like. Brazil actually got to keep most of their land. Actually, no, they do. They lost nearly all of their land. Over here, we have Uruguay, controlled by the Ottoman Empire. Then got the Dominion of Brazil, controlled by the Ottoman Empire. Ecuador, controlled by, can you guess? Yes, the Ottoman Empire. And then Venezuela, controlled by the Ottoman Empire. Now the Ottoman Empire has a large area of South America, Asia, Africa, and Oceania. They actually expand their land in Oceania by annexing Australia in a treaty. And they also in that treaty get the southern island of New Zealand and the largest island in New Caledonia. Well, that New Caledonia owns. Making them even weaker. And then Indonesia just comes in a bit and takes these islands that New Caledonia can no longer get to. Because of the Ottoman Empire. Which the Ottoman Empire controls Indonesia. So yeah, they're not. So the Ottoman Empire is basically at the peak of controlling the world. I say this is probably over 25% of the entire world that they control. Not own, but control. However, they have some new plans, and that is in Africa. With the new African Commonwealth, they have realised that it's easier to justify taking big chunks of land from in Africa at a time. They first start invading Chad, and then move into Niger, and then Libya, and then Morocco. It's in Morocco where they take a lot of their old land based around the Mediterranean. And then, well, they sign a peace treaty, and then just get the land that they took. They then annexed the Southern Iberian Republic and Spain, just to keep more control over Iberia. They then made the Northern Iberian Republic and Galicia unite. They also made Bastille, Eastern Castile, Western Castile, and Aragon unite. And they became Spain. And while the Ottoman Empire annexed them, they also annexed Portugal. And they also bought land from the French Union. And now they're basically just taking back their old land. They now control the entire Mediterranean again. And they also own basically the entire Indian Ocean. They own most of South America, most of Africa, and most of Asia. They also, I'd say they control most of Europe as well. However, that will be the end of the video. If you want to like and subscribe, go to Hazard TV. It appears that my intro likes to keep cutting out. However, remember to like and subscribe. Go to hazardtv.co.uk for some Hazard TV merch. And until next time, peace.